Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Ian, this channel is Aiiwer Daily, and thank you for joining me for a review of the Aiiwer running belt. Now this was sent to me to review by the lovely people at Aiiwer, and it currently retails at about £22 on their website and their Amazon page, which I'll link to in the description below. Now the key things that I look for with a running belt are really three things. Number one is how comfortable do they feel when I'm running? Do I notice that I'm wearing them? Do they irritate me? Number two, do they bounce around and do they move when I'm running, particularly if I'm running on descents, down trails for example, or at speed on the road? And number three, if I need to, how easy is it for me to access my gear or nutrition or whatever it is that I've packed when I'm out on the run? So let's take this out onto the trails, out onto the road, and see how it does. Now the running belt itself is made of a smooth fabric that does feel, at first inspection, really durable. Now during my first test run out on the road, it was actually raining, not really heavily, but it was raining, but no water got in when I came back and sort of checked my phone and the bit of cash that I was carrying around with me. And I'm also thinking sort of ahead to the warmer months, this will be a really valuable feature just to keep your bits and pieces safe and dry if you're out in hot temperatures and you are sweating. If we take something like the flip belt for example, this is a kind of a fabric material which obviously isn't going to protect your your valuables, your phone for example. So if you're needing to use your phone and it's wet, then the screen's going to be wet, touch screen. That can make things really, really tricky. So I did like that they have thought about that and made this waterproof. The belt comes in three sizes. There's small, there's a medium and a large. So do check the sizing chart before you buy. In this review, I'm wearing the medium, which was fine, but perhaps a little bit on the small side for me. Maybe I should have gone for the large. But even so, it was still really, really comfortable to wear, and I had plenty of kind of room to grow into it a little bit more if I needed to. The belt is fastened using this Velcro strap, and it really is really strong and really robust. Now, the material here as well is really stretchy, and there is also a little bit of kind of stretch and a bit of give on the material that's on the belt, and that just enables you to get that really secure personalized fit. So on to storage. This belt comes with two sizable pockets. At the front you've got a main pocket, and that's easily big enough for smartphones of today, cards, car keys, etc. And then there's a smaller side pocket, which on my run today I was using to carry some gels. I'd say you've probably got capacity in there for about 3 or 4 if you needed it. There is also a small hole on the front pocket here, so if you have got sort of wired headphones, you can slot those through there so that you can still use them. Now in terms of accessing on the run, the zips do open easily, but I think if I was giving some feedback, I would like that zip tab just to be a little bit chunkier, maybe with kind of like a rubberized sort of tab on the end of it, just to make it easier to pull at whilst running. Going on to that other test then, does it move around? Does it bounce? Does it twist? Sometimes these belts, when you've got this kind of system where it threads through the loop, as I can do here, sometimes they can twist over. It's a bit hard to show it this way. They can twist as you're running due to the weight of the belt and the momentum that you're carrying. But in terms of the fit and the comfort when it was out on the trails, I was really impressed actually, both on the trails and on the road. It feels really comfortable. You don't notice you're wearing it because it's completely flat against the body. There was zero bounce at all. So even in some of these shots here, when I'm descending quickly on uneven ground and I'm twisting and I'm rotating, there's no twist on the belt. It doesn't flip around, it doesn't bounce up and down at all. So yeah, I was really impressed actually with the level of comfort and the fact that I didn't notice I was wearing it. And ultimately that is kind of what you want with a product like this. You want to put it on, know that you've got the things you need, but then you want to forget about it and just get on with your run, and it does that job really well. In terms of some other features, the logo on the tab here is reportedly reflective as well. I haven't been able to sort of test that out because I haven't been out at night, but that's what they do say on their website, so that's a really good feature as well, just for a little bit of extra visibility. So how would I use this? I would definitely be using this on training runs up to about 2 hours long, where I just need to carry a couple of gels, a few personal things, phone, etc., and get out there and just enjoy my run. And also, if I know it's going to be wet, or if I know it's going to be particularly warm, I'm going to be sweating, then this is definitely going to be the belt that I would go to, because I know it's going to keep my phone dry, and I know it's also going to keep my other valuables nice and dry as well. It's just a bit more pleasant. With something like the flip belt here, because it's a fabric kind of material, that's not going to keep your phone dry and all those other things. Okay, so this would not be a belt of choice for the summer months. In fact, it's not a belt of choice at all. I don't really like it. So there we go, that concludes the video. Thanks for you for watching if you got this far. Thanks once again to the very generous people at Aiiwer for sending this through. Apologies if I've butchered the name of your company, but very grateful to receive this, and I will be using this in future runs. So thank you again. If you are interested, then check out the links in the website, in the description below, where the websites are listed there, their main website, plus that Amazon page as well. And get out there every single day, and I will see you in a new video shortly.